America witnessed a historic display of public dissent on April 5, 2025. On this day, the nation saw an unprecedented outpouring of voices demanding change and accountability. Millions took to the streets in cities and towns across the country. From bustling metropolises to small rural communities, people of all backgrounds and ages joined together in a unified call for justice. From coast to coast, the message was clear: hands off. The slogan echoed through the streets, resonating with the collective frustration and determination of the masses. This nationwide wave of protests, coordinated by over 150 organizations, targeted the policies of President Donald Trump and tech mogul Elon Musk. The demonstrators voiced their opposition to what they see as harmful and unjust policies. Civil rights groups, labor unions, and concerned citizens united in a powerful demonstration of solidarity. The diverse coalition highlighted the widespread discontent and the urgent need for change. The sheer scale of the protests, spanning over 1,200 locations, underscored the growing anxiety and frustration felt by many Americans. The map of protest sites revealed a nation deeply engaged in the fight for its future, with each location adding to the chorus of voices demanding a better tomorrow. The hands-off movement centers around a range of controversial policies that have sparked widespread outrage and mobilized thousands of people across the country. These policies were enacted by the Trump administration, which has been a focal point of the protests. Protesters directed their ire at government downsizing, economic reforms, and immigration policies, which they believe undermine the fabric of American society. They also denounced the administration's stance on human rights, arguing that it erodes the fundamental freedoms and protections that should be guaranteed to all individuals. The firing of federal workers, closure of Social Security offices, and cuts to essential health programs drew sharp criticism from various advocacy groups and affected communities. Speakers at rallies, including Democratic reps Jamie Raskin and Ilhan Omar, delivered fiery speeches that resonated with the crowd. They condemned the policies and urged Americans to defend their democracy, emphasizing the importance of civic engagement and collective action in challenging these controversial measures. The Trump administration's approach to government downsizing has been a major point of contention. The closure of Social Security offices and mass firing of federal workers have fueled anxiety. People fear for the future of essential government services. The livelihoods of thousands of Americans hang in the balance. Economic policies, including cuts to healthcare and social programs, have also drawn criticism. Protesters argue that these cuts disproportionately impact vulnerable communities, exacerbating existing inequalities. Section 4. Marginalized communities bear the brunt of controversial policies. A key concern of the hands-off protests is the treatment of marginalized communities. Activists and organizations like the Human Rights Campaign have condemned discriminatory policies and rhetoric. They point to the administration's immigration policies, including increased deportations and family separations at the border, as inhumane. Protesters argue these actions create fear and uncertainty within immigrant communities. They demand a more just and compassionate approach. Section 5. Hands off. Demonstrations remain peaceful and determined. Across the nation, people gathered in large numbers, holding signs and chanting slogans, all united under the banner of "Hands Off." Despite the palpable anger and frustration, the hands off protests remained largely peaceful. Demonstrators were passionate but disciplined, ensuring their voices were heard without resorting to violence. There were no immediate reports of arrests, and law enforcement agencies reported minimal incidents. The presence of police was noticeable, but interactions between officers and protesters were largely respectful and calm. Organizers emphasized their commitment to peaceful demonstrations, urging participants to express their dissent responsibly. They reminded everyone that the strength of their movement lay in its peaceful nature and the unity of its participants. The protests served as a powerful reminder of the importance of civic engagement. People from different backgrounds and communities came together, showing solidarity and a shared commitment to their cause. Americans from all walks of life raised their voices in unison, determined to protect their rights and their democracy. The diverse crowd, holding flags and signs, marched together, embodying the spirit of unity and determination that defined the hands-off movement.